and welcome to Finalizing Academy. Today we'll be looking into interpenetration, that is an hexagonal pipe matching together. Alright, this is a question below. We are told to find the interpenetration between these two hexagonal pipe. Knowing that we know that this is the plan, why this is the what elevation. So our first task here is to what reproduce out the plan on our sheet. Alright, before we do that, let's observe the question. They said this circle we are seeing here has a what? An hexagon. See, HEX means hexagon, right? Of 60 in measurement. Across flat means what? The circle will be inside while the hexagon will be what? Outside. As you can see what we have done here. Alright, the second thing is what? The plan. As you can see the plan, the height of the plan is going to be what? 100. Why the angle at which we establish this is what? 30 degree. Alright, let's start that and see what we have. The first task is to draw my horizontal line. After drawing my horizontal line, I will draw a vertical line to create a center point. With the help of my T-square this way, I will draw a vertical line at this point. Just say at this point, vertical line this way. Sorry, horizontal line this way. Next up, I will place my set square this way, tangential to my T-square, and draw a vertical line upward. Vertical line upward. Right? So I have this, as you can see. Now this is my center point. The first task here is to what? To reproduce out this. So I'm given 60. My aim is what? Measure out 30 in my compass. So I will do that using my compass. I'll measure out 30. So from this point here, from this point to this point is 30. Right? 30. But at this center point, I draw a circle of 30. So I will make sure my line comes out, right? So making sure my line come out, I'll use my T-square this way, tangential to my set square, take it down this way. I have this. Alright, my next task here is what? Produce out the hexagon, right? So I take it this way. I take my T-square this way. Can you see? This way. Tangential to this man here. Draw it this way. Can you see that? Take it to the other side this way. Tangential to it. Draw it this way. My next task is what? Turn it this way. Right? Now my aim, I will now make sure my point touches this point here, and touches tangential to this way too. Come to the other point here. Touch this point tangential to this way. So you can see what we're having. Make sure it's tangential to each other. I have it this way. Next up, I will now draw a horizontal line with my T-square this way. Can you see? I have this, and I have this. So I have successfully drawn that plan. So you can see what we're having from the question. Here is my plan. I'm just sticking it so as to look unique. Have this, taking this part here, taking this part here. So this is my hexagon, right? Across flat. So my next task here is to project all these points upward. I'll take my set this square this way. This point upward. This point upward. This point upward. This point upward. Right? So I will leave a distance. Let me show you what I'm doing. So at this point, I will leave a distance up. Let me just say from this point to this point, just leave a distance. Draw a thick line this way. Right? That is our baseline for the elevation. I mean this. Right? That's what I've established here. So my height is going to be what? 100. So I'll measure 100. I'll measure 100 from my meter rule. So 100 from here to here we give 100. As you can see, so from here to here we give 100. Just taking it this way. Taking it this way. Here is my 100. As you can see, sorry, I'm having. Alright, my next task to do is to cover up that point. If I cover it up, I have this. So take it down back. I have this. The next task says that, what do you observe? You can see in the question that in some question they might give us distance from here to this point here, but as you can see in front of me, there is not distance. So I just measure the half of 100 to get 50, right? So half of 100 gives 50. I measure 50 from this point to this point. Here is 50. Put a dot to indicate that 50. So alright, you can see that a line passing through that center line of 30 degree. So I will establish that 30 degree. I'll take my t-square and my z-square this way. You see that? So at that point, I'll draw 30 degree. So take it this way. So here's my 30 degree, as you can see. Now, in some cases, please listen. In some cases, they will give us distance from here to somewhere here. But in this question, there's no distance. So use any distance of your choice. Use any distance of what? Of your choice. Alright. Now the next task for me to do is what? Just take my z-square this way, place it this way, somewhere closer. You can just choose any point of your choice. So let me just put it somewhere closer here. So I get what? I just draw this line this way. So I get this. So my next task is what? My next task here is to what? Is to measure out. Now listen please. Diameter for this is given to be what? Hexagon. Just write it down. Hexagon, right? 40 across flat. So that's what is there in the dimension. So I know that from here to here is 40. So let me establish that 40. So I'll measure out 40 from this point here to this point is 40. It's a meter. So 40, right? I'll measure out 20 from this point here. So take it at this point, 20 here, 20 here. So that makes 40. So simply take my z square and my t square this way. Draw a thick line. Because this, take it upward to draw a thick line to touch this point. So I'll just take my z square this way, complete it, close it up, and close this part up too. So obviously I will do that simultaneously to this. I'll close it up. So I have this. So we have successfully replicate the plan and the elevation. So my next task here is to is to extend this center point this way. So extend it, right, as you can see. So this one is already extended. Don't forget that the angle here is going to be 30 degree. 30 degree. Alright. Now my next task is to come to project these lines downward. I have this here. Take it down. The first line. Next point here. Take it down. The first line. The next point here. Take this down. First line. I have this. So I will come to somewhere at this line I have extended. So let me just come to this point and draw a vertical line. I can just come to this point and draw a vertical line. So don't forget that we said here the dimension here is 40, right? Which is hexagon 40 across flat. You said that earlier. Hexagon 40 across flat, right? So I'm going to draw hexagon, two hexagons, one here and one here, right? What's my aim? My aim is to get the interpretation curve and the plan view, right? To produce out this, need to do that. right, and this man here. So all right, I will take my compass. I'll measure out 20 from this point here to this point. It's 20, right? So I will place it at the center point here and draw a circle this way. All right, my next task here, listen please. My next task here is to what? Make I form an hexagon across flat. What's across flat? It simply means that my circle will be inside, while my hexagon, my real hexagon will be what? Outside. So doing that, I'll be having this. Make sure you place it 30 degrees this way, right? 30 degrees this way, tangential to that circle this way, right? So another 30 degrees this way, 30 degrees this way, 30 degree. I have this, right? So take it this way to 30 degree, 30 degree, touch this point down, as you can see. So take it this way to 30 degree. At this point, I have this. So similarly, take your set square straight this way and draw a vertical line this way and draw a vertical line this way. Make sure this is faint. Because of the video, that's why I make it bold so you can see what I'm doing. So make sure they are faint. Erase all this, you don't need them. Erase all this, you don't need them. So now take your pencil. Here becomes 0, here becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So my next task is to what? Project this line. Take this point down here. Can you see that? Sorry. 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. There becomes 1, 2, 1, and 0. So I have this. So take this one, take it down this way. Take this one, take it down this way. Then take this point down this way. I have this. Now, the next task here is what? Get the middle point. This is my middle point here, Abby. This is my center point. So I'll trace it down to this first point here. So this point here, I'll thicken it this way. From this point to this point, as you can see, take it down from this point to this point. So as you can see what we're having. Next up, my next part here is to, what I did here, I will do it here, right? So doing that, I will just establish, I'll look for, to make sure it's not close to my drawing. You can see this one I drew here, it's not really close to my drawing. I give it a space. That's what I'm going to do now. Make sure it's not closer to your drawing. Now take it this way. You can see. So let me just draw it somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. Let me just take it from this point here. Just take it at this point. So I draw this way, right? So my next task here is what? The dimension is 40, right? I can just simply measure from this point to this point. Just take it at this point, draw my circle this way. So similarly, I will take my T-square this way. As you can see, draw a vertical line, an inclined line this way. Move up here, draw an inclined line this way, such that that line touches the edge of this circle, right? So my next task here is to take my set T-square this way, right? So draw it at this point, join it to this point, right? Take this one here, join it to this point, right? So take this one here too, this way, right? Join it to this point, right? Take this point here, take it upward. I have this. So I swiftly what? Peruse out that hexagon, that 6 side, right? So I have this. I'm taking it because of the video. You are not meant to take it, so I'm just taking it so that I can see what I'm doing very well. So my next task here to do is to what? Since here is 0, here becomes my 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1, and then 0. I have that. So as you can see what we're having. Alright, my next task here is to take this point down. Take this point, I have it, take it down, right? move up, take this point here too, take it down. So my next task here is to just say, now I want to create my interpretation, the curve, at which if I pull this pipe together, if it is well fitting. So if water pass through it, water will not escape from the pipe. But if they are not well fitting, water escapes, right? So now what will be the perfect curve for this? So let's establish that now. So doing that, I will take my set square this, draw this line vertically. Take this from this point, at this point, take it upward this way, right? Next point here, take it upward this way. I have this. So my next task here is what? Taking this part, right? Taking this part and then taking this part. That's the procedure. This is one, two, right? So if you trace them, you have that taking this part, taking this one, taking this, and taking this here. So use my meter rule. I'm taking this part here, close it up, close this man here up, close this one here to up, and close this up. So here is the what? The interpenetration of that pipe you are seeing. Let me show you. Right? So my next task here is to let me set it here. Alright, my next task here is to get my plan, the hole that this if I look upward I'll be seeing a hole. So that the way that entrance of that pipe will look like. Just simply take this pencil here to this point. So 1 to 0 to 0. So 1 to 2, 1 to 2 at this point. Then 3, 2 to 3, 2 to 3. Right? 1, 2 to 3 to 2, 3 to 2. Right? I have this and I have this. So here is the interpenetration and the plan. This is how it look like. So if you found this video helpful, kindly click on the subscription button and like. Thank you and welcome to Wise Link Academy.